To chair the session, which is an open-ended session of conversation with the Bishop, in which you can raise any matter you wish with the Bishop and listen to his counsel as our Father in God. Father Samir, would you come up, please? Oh, you're here. That was quick. Yeah. So, would you come up to the podium, please? Please.
I welcome on your behalf the presence and the coming out of
Actually, you can use this for saying. You'll sit here.
Silouan, Great Isles, British Isles and Ireland, to talk to you about the future of our church here.
That is the future. Come sit. Class, I want to thank you all for being here in my first conference in England, but not yours first. First of all, let me talk a little bit. The bishops say a little bit, but they talk a lot. I want you first to know about the big synods will be held next month in June. This synod is a big opportunity for us. I have to speak loudly, they told me, so now I thought about it. I want to speak with you about the big synodos which will held in Crete next month, from 16th of June till 27th of June. This synod is very important for our Orthodox Church. Every Orthodox Church, Russian, Greece, Romanian, whatever, will be there. It's important in this time for us to tell all the people all around the world we can sit together. For everyone, it doesn't matter what they are going to discuss. There are a lot of subjects to discuss. We will see what they will at the end. What they are going to publish for all the people. But it doesn't matter. Whatever it was, this is a start point to continue to reach the good news after that. We hope, I'm asking you all to pray for our church, for the Orthodox Church in general, to do not have any problem at the road going there and finishing this very important meeting. You know that from the 8th century, 787, for our church, Orthodox Church, does not build any ecumenical synods. So after that, now it's going to help. This is our point. This is our important point, that in these difficult times we will gather and talk together, to pray together, have liturgy together, whatever. So first of all, pray for all of us to have a good meeting. Pray for all of us to show all the people around that the Orthodox Church is one. Wherever. Russia, Romania, Greece, Syria, England, wherever. Even in China. This is the first subject. The second one, yesterday I talked about my vision with the priest, but let me talk about it with you a little bit, not as I talked yesterday. In parish council, we have to have persons, 1, 2, 3, I don't know, it depends on the place and the parisher, and the parish, but we have to start to have 2 or 3 people to work with children, 2 or 3 people to work with the youth, 2 or 3 people to work with the women, 2 or 3 people to work with family. I don't prefer with family 2 or 3, I prefer just the priest work with the families. Because it maybe the priest want to tell something to deal with the big problems. I think the best man can deal with it is the priest. For that, because why asking this? Because I want to know in the future what will happen with the British Isles and Ireland. How we can manage the future to make it better. How to work with the people all around whom they are not believing in God, to make them at least know God a little bit. We have to work, not just sending emails, come to worship, not just like this. No, we have to go beyond that. We have to go to them, to invite them. You could invite your neighbors, you could invite your relatives, you could invite whoever, and tell them, please, one sentence, come and see. Come and see. This is, I think, these 3 words, I don't know if we could say them words, 2 or 3, come and see. Let's have it even in our website for this year. Our title for everything. And the paper you are going to, Father Grigori, the paper I asked to programs for this, I'm asking, put this title,
Come and see.
Come and see. I want you all help the priests working with these 4 groups, children, youth, women, and families. Give him ideas. Even if some of you has will to work, tell him. I can work with writing a program for youth. Write subjects. Write whatever. Tell him. He will consider that very good. And if you know other person can work, tell him, go to that person and ask him for help. I'm not giving the priest a long time. I gave him then 2 months. Please work quickly. I gave them 2 months to make the program. Why I am asking this? Because when I look to our archdiocese, I don't look just in front of me, I'm looking behind, forward. I don't know the English word, forward. To know where we will be after 20 years. After 20 years, maybe I will not be here. I don't know, this is in God's hands. But I'm thinking about it. It doesn't mean anything if I'm not existed. But with programs and schedules, I can, or my sons can reach what we have planned for. So please, help the priests doing this. And the third subject, I've talked about it yesterday, but I think I thought about it. For pastoral care, for our pastoral care, we talked about marriage and civil marriage and political marriage, whatever, civil marriage and church marriage, and communion. I have to tell you again, and for the priest and for you all, the church cannot give communion to whom they have civil marriage. This is the canon. But for pastoral care, for love, maybe we will have persons like this in our parishes. Please, don't let the canon kill us. Use the canon to describe to tell these persons, the family has to be bound. I don't know if I'm using the bond with God. I'm using
Bonded.
bonded.
Yeah.
I bonded with God. And to let it bonded with God, we have to make a church marriage. You have to talk about it with them, but not stop them from communion. If you're gonna stop them from communion, we will have a problem in future in our parishes. But I'm asking you to teach them in this 10 years becoming. After that, we can stop them. But nowadays, I thought we are not going in good way. I think that we have to go with them with suitable way to teach. Every one of us need a teaching from the church. We have to learn a lot. But let us do our job with love, with care. The pastoral care is the most important subject for us. So please, I've told you yesterday, we don't have to give them communion. Don't do that. Please, whatever. All the people are welcome. But I'm asking you to make a teaching for them. Call them, talk to them, visit them, whatever it needs, make it, please. If they accepted that, this will be very grateful for us, it will make us with joy, would fill us with joy. If they does not do it, what to do? Kick them out? I think Christ will not allow us to make it. With love, maybe we could gain half of them to have a church wedding. Not all of them. Gain half. So it's good result. After 10 years, please. And I talked about other subject is important. I don't know how you could see it, but I'm not saying in a good way. To make a marriage, wedding in two churches. Please don't do anything if they has arranged everything, but after that, up from that time, from now and in the future, tell them the church will accept your wedding wherever it was. I know that this is difficult. I know that this is not an orthodox way, but what to do? Please, at least we are not going to have Anglican wedding and Orthodox wedding. We don't have to have the two. In our church, let them have a wedding in the Anglican church. I think, I know, not I think, between all churches, there is a symphonia. Where is Father? Symphonia? Harmony. That the wedding must held on the man church, in the man church. So if the man is Anglican, so the woman has to marry in Anglican church. If the man is Orthodox, the wedding has to be in Orthodox church. And like this. And if the two persons, not Orthodox, not one of them, who cannot help the canon will not allow us to have this wedding. At least one of them has to be Orthodox. Be careful about this. About divorce and like that, I don't want to talk about it like now, because till now I don't have a good vision for it. I asked about this, how we can manage it, because of civil marriage, civil wedding, our civil marriage, and they took divorce from the civil authority. After that, they come to the church to do what to do. Subject, let us talk about it after. Why? Because this is very difficult. We have, you know that, we have a lot of divorced people. It's not shame, okay. But in church, when they have a wedding, they have to be separated in the church. When you join man and wife in church, you have to separate them. But we will leave this subject to next year or whenever, I don't know. I want you, at the end, I want you to show the people the love we have from Christ. in our work in church, we have to take care of everyone. Everyone. Small and big, everyone. This way, Jesus Christ has taught us to do, in this way. You know, when he had 100 sheep, one went away, far away. He left 99 and went to bring the lost one. We have to work like this. Church, it means not the building. Church is the believers inside it. Please work with them. Build their spiritual life. Praying, loving, serving each other. If someone needs someone to come to serve him, encourage the other to go to serve him, to clean, to cook. Whatever. There are a lot of things to talk about it, but I will leave it to your questions if you have any question to ask me. But my vision at the end, I will expect it after 2 months.
2 months, yeah.
2 months. I still say months. So, if you have any question, I will be glad to do it.
Sander, do you want to say something about Cambridge and Equip?
Okay. Yesterday I talked about encouraging youth, young people or whatever, boys or girls, to make studies online. We have 2 programs. Manchester City has, with Father Gregory, had their own program, and in Cambridge University has its own program. We have to think carefully about this subject. We don't need them, all of them, to be priests. It doesn't need. But we need a lot of young people to work in the church. If they know a little bit, it's better. After 10 years, maybe 5 of them will be priests. Nice. If they're not, they will work in the church. Very nice. Working with the children or youth or women need people to know a little bit, to explain the other about one a piece of or the Bible or feast or whatever, an icon. So please, this subject is very important. We have to encourage each other. Working in the church, it means that improving ourselves to have ability to work in the church. Ability in two things, spiritual and mindscapes, things. What?
Intellectual.
Two, spiritual, encourage them to have a spiritual father. Intellectual, encourage them to go to make online. Let us take 1, not 2 years, 3, 4. I know that a lot of our young people are working and they will not find a time for that. But I think they will, if they love Christ, if they will will see an encouragement from you, all of you, not just priests, all of you. And please, if there anyone wants, just tell the priest, and we could arrange it. We have 1 month to we have 1 month to gather all the names, because we have to ask the university something special for us online. Okay?
Yep.
So, please, if you have anything to ask, I'm ready. Everything very clear.
So Edna, I don't know how to phrase this, but it's sad that there aren't more young people here. I know we've got 2 months to plan what we might do, but I think one of the things that could be done is to link up young people with this kind of event, and whether it's to come to the same event or have something nearby, I don't know, but I think we have seen in previous years when we've been here, there's been a Coptic young people's group here, and they were very active and they were very inspiring to be here alongside us. And I think if we can get people to come to this kind of event, I don't know whether it's the timing of this event that means not more young people are here, but I feel it.
Thank you very much. I hope in the future we will have this. I want to try Parish Father Chrysostomos, where is he? Bringing what's your name, George? Michael. Bringing Michael. He's the youngest one between us. Stand up now, a little bit. I ask you, she is right. We have to have conference for all. All of you are welcome. Doesn't mean that you are not. But after a while, I have a dream to have a conference just for the youth. But how to reach that? Let's start what I have in my mind this year. Come and see. And we will have a lot of, I hope a lot, youth in our parish, and they are welcome here in our conference because they come and they learn, they hear, they pray, everything. I hope this you are good. You have told us something very important to us. Our conference has to be from all. Please, if you have in your parish persons in the middle of age of 20 or 30, bring them. Let them learn more and more. It's a dream, but I think we are going too further. But let us go a little bit. Step by step, we will reach that further, that point. Don't be afraid from the bishop. We will not eat anyone. Yes, please.
Yes, and we are delighted to see you and that you've arrived in these islands.
Thank you.
And we're very pleased to hear of your meeting in Crete next month.
Thank
And I think we're wondering now, we feel that the Antiochian Church, with your arrival, is now on the national scene. It really is. So looking at our own Bishops' Assembly in this country, I wonder what your thoughts might be as to how that works together now, so that as far as the people of this country are concerned, there is very clearly an Orthodox presence that can speak and present to the nation.
We are open for everyone. Everyone want to come to us and we will go to them. I have a good relationship with Russian and with Greece till now. I have been here 3 months. I went to see the ambassador of Greece. I went to see the ambassador of Crete, not Crete, Cyprus. I hope at the next time I will be involved and to see more in this country, Anglican. I went to see the Bishop of London. So we are open-minded to work with the other people, and I've told the Bishop of London, we are here to help the communion to be better in an ethic way. Because praying, because knowing God will make them behave better. So I've told him, he shocked by my words. But this is the truth, we have to hold it and to tell them, to tell everyone about what we are gonna do in this country. Because they are now have a bishop, what they want. They are asking what they want, to where they want to be, in which level they are going to work in this country. I know all these questions. So I told him, we are here, we are from this, I'm not from this country, but I've told him, I am here, this is my country. I've told him, I'm here now, this is my country, this is my home. Thank you. This is really what I'm feeling, what I feel, really. I want to tell you something I've told someone, I don't know who. Someone in the church asked me, do you feel that you need to go to see your parents, your families? Do you miss them? I start to think, what if they are talking about me? I said to them, no, I don't miss anyone, because I feel now that I am between my family. You are my family. So this is really what I feel now. I am here between you. You are my brothers, you are my fathers, you are my mothers, all of you. I don't feel that I missed my family, because all of you are my family. When I went somewhere else, I went around, well, I don't know, Manchester, Colchester, Lincoln, wherever I went. Liverpool Street, where it's So I feel this is my home. So really I feel that. I don't make any compliment about this subject. I don't know how to do it. So this is our country. This is our home. We are going to work in this country to make it better, especially knowing God. So I want you also to work on this. Don't look around.
Got in trouble already. 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Maybe they are not asking anymore. I hope you-
Yes, they are.
It's difficult for people who work full time to try and find time for prayer. And we have the Jesus prayer to help us through the day. But actually making time for prayer, in inverted commas, how do you envisage that that would help us here and in the parishes to be strong enough to take this message that you're giving us to the people?
In our church, yes, the prayer in home, at home, it different between each one of us. I can do 1 hour a day. Maybe you can do less. Other can do 2 hours a day or 3, whatever. But this is not the important. The important is to give our mind and our heart to God. Let us, on morning, when we will get up from the bed, say something. Something. If we have time, let's say more. If we have time, let's say more. Well, I don't have time, I have to say something. Because I am putting my God in my mind and my heart. When I woke up, maybe I will be hurried. I have to go to work. I don't have time. Put my clothes on, whatever, and quickly on road to take my car or whatever. This is good to have Jesus' prayers always in our thoughts. I don't know, priest has to pray. This is their jobs. This is their jobs. Not job, like life. Not job, like life. No one asking you if you pray or not. It's for yourself and for your parish. If you want to pray, you can pray. If you don't want, you don't want. You will not. And it for the other, for you to pray for your sons and daughters, for your neighbor, for the sick people, whatever, for yourself, to have your salvation. How you could manage to have a house and a world in good way, not manage to have your salvation. How we can have this salvation? This salvation can be by love and forgiveness. If you love God and others, and this love will make you know God well. I want to, let me tell you something a little bit. A lot of people are living alone. Maybe in their first 60 years, they have work, they have something to do every day, going to work, getting back, taking care of them, if they have children, whatever. After that, after a while, they will sit alone. No one will knock the door. No one will call or ring. Do you know this is a plan from the devil? It's a plan from the devil. Why? Because when you live alone, it means that you don't have to love anyone. It means that you have to love yourself. Taking care of each one of us will take care of himself and whatever he cook, clean, cooking, whatever. But God is in the other people around me. If I don't have any connection with them, it means that I don't have a connection with God. It means that I don't love. I don't have it in, I love myself. Maybe I will love my husband. Maybe I will love my son or my daughter or someone else. But this is not the meaning of love. The devil plan, the plan of the devil is to make the people to live alone, to forget the meaning of love, to forget the meaning of God in our life. Take care of this point. For that, I encouraged the priests to work with the families. I don't know if it will work here in England, but we have to start. Because with families, they're just man and woman, not the children. The priest will come. It has to be at home of one of the families, not in the church. Please. I don't know if it will be happening here. I don't know if the people will accept it or I don't know, whatever. With no food. We are not going for food. Maybe just one coffee or something small. The priest will say something, will pray, will say something, the Bible, explain something, whatever. He will sit 45, he will talk 30 minutes and will accept questions from the people. And in 1 hour he will leave. At home, this home, maybe 5 families, 10 people inside. They will talk whatever they want. Whatever. What will happen? It will be one a month. In this way, the priest gathered these families and he talked about God. He talked about something good. He prayed. He prays and he went home. After they all together sit half an hour or more, I don't know. It depends on the relationship between each other. So you as a priest started the people, encouraged the people to make a relationship or connection once to the other. Talking, just talking, seeing you laugh and see me laugh, laughing. It will make the love, the pure love, come by time. And when they will gather in the church, in praying, they will pray for each other without knowing why. They will love each other. So God will be more in this family. Years, maybe once or two, maybe they will all gather in the church, eating, go and get pilgrim somewhere, whatever. It depends on the priest activity. Yes, please.
Sayed, I have a more practical question.
Yes, please.
When you speak to English people in general, and you speak about the Orthodox Church, most of them say, oh, really, Greece or Russia? The word Antioch is really not all that well known amongst the British population in general. I'm not talking about the people inside the church, people outside the church. I very kind of go the media way. I have a background in communications. And I have noticed that actually there is a media centre in Balaman which issues on a daily basis a continuous stream of information concerning the Patriarchate of Antioch. However, we can't use it because we don't have any English versions of it. Is there anything that we can do from Great Britain so that we can use this media content? Because it is very well produced. It's obviously a very great investment.
I don't know the situation. Thank you, Priya. Shumase, you said. I don't know what the situation in Balaban about translating everything in English. And I hope nowadays we have started our archdiocese web.Maybe we can take from them whatever and translate it, but this needs a work from all of us, not just Father Yuri working on the web page. Sorry, Father Yuri, I'm saying that, but we have to help him. We hope, we insist to have something that I'm finished. We hope in future, when I will go down now, I will ask about this subject. But in Balaman, I don't know if they have a section for translating everything to English.
There are ways. I work as a translator. We can ask for volunteers to help on certain
But
translators.
we have to have to know the two languages, Arabic
Yes.
and English. So Silouan.
I noticed, not in this community, not in this church, I noticed in another church I was in, or I am in, people began to have negative attitudes towards Muslims, which is understandable, but how do you think we should have a relationship with our neighbours who are Jewish and Muslim? How can we get along together?
Jesus Christ has taught us to love everyone, and respect everyone, and be careful from whom they are willing to hurt us. Like this. Just like this. Love everyone, whom we are. But to be careful a little bit about whom they had something bad for us. We have to be careful like this. But Jesus Christ had taught us love everyone, even your enemy.
One question to ask. We have the monastery of the Greek Church in Essex. We have Father's Seraphim in Mull. Is it Mull?
Yeah.
But we don't have a monastic area in the middle of the country, around about Yorkshire or Manchester or Durham or wherever. Are there any plans to build a monastic area in this country? Where we don't have to travel 300 miles either way?
You are going in my mind. You are entering my mind. You know that I believe that monastic life will help our archdiocese and help every one of us to find a place to go and rest from our life, and not like this, not just to take a rest, because I could come here and rest, to find a place to pray, to read, to confess our sins. So in my mind, and I'm trying here and there asking, where can we have a monastery? And I want to ask you all of you, to pray for our Archdiocese to have this monastic life, because we all need it. We all need it. Me and you, your families, your parishioners, your youth need to have monastery. Needs to live life of praying. Life where you feel that this is a blessed place to go, to live there. So, not in 1 month, not in 2 months.
1 week. 3 months.
Pray for us. But in our Archdiocese, we need a lot of things. Did you know that in our Archdiocese, we just have our own 3 churches? Isn't it sad? Is it 3?
But on the building, you mean?
Yes,
Yeah.
on the building.
Yeah,
3.
just 3, yeah.
You have told me 3.
I think there's
Before
3.
5 months, I asked you and told me 3. And we don't own any building, church, any church. This, how? Why? Don't worry. We have to put our trust in God. And this trust will, if He pray with me like this. God, if you see that we have to have metropolis, we have to have churches, we have to have monastery, we have to have youth, whatever, please do it in your way, not in our way. When you see it's time to have it, let us have it. We will work, we will help, we will do our best. But after that, the decision is for you. Please pray like this. If we give the trust to God, it will make us from inside to love Him more and more. Our God is strange. Whatever we do, it will reflect on us. Sorry for my bad English. It will reflect on us. But I love Him because He is strange. Yes, please.
This there must be the
Yes,
last.
please.
This must be the last question, please.
Forgive me, Simon. In Glastonbury, there is a legend of Joseph of Arimathea coming there to establish the first church in England. The same person who buried the body of Jesus Christ, our Lord, in his own tomb. It is said that he came to Glastonbury and he put his staff in the ground and it became a tree. There's a legend that still is a part of this land, which maybe, I don't know how you feel about it, if it...
I'm
something
sorry
relevant
because
to
I don't know about it. Sorry, I cannot answer your question because I don't know about it at all.
We'll talk to you about it.
Next year. Thank you very much for hearing me. Do you have time?
That's it. I just need to see my little programme. At least I don't have my little bell. Thank you very much indeed, Saida, and thanks to me for chairing this. We now have afternoon tea, and if you could be back here, please. Let's say for 4